Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
All right, test, test, test. Good, everything seems to be working fine. Um, so, good evening everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today we will use the random number generator to determine which team will go where, right? So, we have currently, let's take a look here, what are the teams called? We have the Nurnians, which is my team, right? We have Galas Handmaids, which is El Tartar's team. And we have the Widowmakers from Loopy. Alright, so 3 teams. As I said in the announcement, one team will hang out around in Gondor, right? And potentially help one team with Lothlorien, should they require help. And the other two teams will, well, they will go through Rohan, right? Towards the Arnor passes. So what are we doing here? I will just say that I'm number 1, Tart is number 2, and Loopy is number 3, right? Just in the order that it's here. We put 1, 2, 3 here. Everything is correct. Everyone can see it, yeah. And yeah, we click on generate. And basically the first number that comes up here is the team that will be in Gondor, essentially, right? So the other two will go through Rohan. This one will go through Gondor and fight against Lot, whatever. So let's click the button. And there we go. Team 3 is the one that will go through Gondor. So that's Loopy's team. Yeah, good. So that's it. That's all we wanted to do today. It has been decided the Widowmakers will go through Gondor. Okay, excellent. I will just quickly show the map. So not a lot has changed since yesterday. Obviously the factions are still taking their keeps, right? Let me just switch to my proper screen view here. There we go. So not a lot has changed. The teams are just taking neutral territories and keeps that are not really contested yet, right? We took a pass today as well. Nothing special. We can finish Helm's Deep soon, which we need for the Saruman unique. A lot of players are very excited about that, as I have heard. And yeah, Lothlorien has reached here now, which is good, right? So this pass is closed until chapter 6 completes here, obviously. And they will start constructing the fortress here soon, I would imagine. There's already been some like armies flying around. So yeah, some flying PvP, I suppose. There's even a small pin here. So I guess like the people are just popping forts and things like that, right? We can see here Tart got involved as well. But yeah, I mean, of course, this is not really why yet. This is just some fun stuff, right? Okay, we finished our job yesterday, so I have my 12 commanders at level 40 now, which is excellent. I already have written down what I am going to play. So this season we are going to do in one team Undying, Sauron, Saruman, and the Shadow. In the second team we're going to do Galadriel, Gandalf the White, Skullhelm, and Beorn. And in the final team we're gonna go a little bit experimental. I'm not sure how good this will do, but it will be interesting to see. We're gonna do Witch King, Thorin, Oglurk, King, and probably King Aragorn. I thought about throwing Gothmog in there as well. Like this title is actually pretty good if you combine it with Witch King, right? You get we have 600 command. This is plus 27% damage dealt in 4 units for the first 4 rounds, which is not bad, right? I mean, that's pretty respectable. He has this title, unit damage stat, unit HP. So I might play around with Gothmog here. King Aragorn has the heal, which is why he is interesting, right? He has this, which is 3 allied formations for 5 rounds to plus 15% damage. And if you're on 600 command, let's say, that's plus 27% damage as well. Of course, this only hits the 3 formations, but this has the added effect that if there is stun or madness, you reduce the damage that you receive, right? So this is like what I'm still thinking about. I'm either gonna do, I don't have my Asog ready. My Asog is R0 on this account, otherwise I would play around with this, but yeah, he's not Zenith, so it's gonna be tough anyway. I do have a helm here as well now. The two important titles are unlocked, right? This one and this one. The others don't really matter in my opinion. But I think I'm just gonna stick with the plan, and I am gonna do the King Aragorn. I'm just gonna see how it goes, and we'll have some fun with that, right? So yeah. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna do the XP switch soon. I'm just waiting on the keep here. We're gonna finish the Celebrant Fields keep tonight at 20 UTC. Then I will recall all of my commanders to the base, and then it's time to redo the gear and to set up my armies, right? I've started to hire the correct PvP troops as well. We already have a bunch of Marauders, we have a bunch of Mountain Trolls, right? So we made some good progress today. And I'm gonna hire, so initially I'm just gonna play some Berserkers on my troop-based army, I think. Which is why I'm starting to upgrade all of these nice things, right? So we do want to get to the Berserkers here, which means we have to upgrade the Uruk quarters. So yeah, I think that will be fun. Berserkers are pretty good because they are stun immune, which is quite important, right? It's very annoying if your troops get stunned. And in addition to that, they have some damage increase in the first few rounds, right? So this is damage dealt plus 20%. This effect gradually decreases every round. So these guys should hit decently well. We need the level 7 Uruk quarters, so I can speed this up a little bit, but I mean, there's no stress. The passes don't open tomorrow yet. We have 1 day and 14 hours left. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try Galadriel this season. I haven't played around with her in a long time. I just want to see like if anything has changed about her. The last time I played her, I was pretty not impressed, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes, right? We do have the Saruman ready as well, of course. I will switch the gear. This is my PvE gear. So we'll cook up the proper stuff tonight after the keep, and then yeah, and then we're looking good. All right. Yeah, I think I don't have to do anything here. We are pretty much set up. We are of course going to destroy this fortress after we take the keep, because this one we don't need. And yeah, apart from that, is Barad-dûr already maxed? Let's take a look here. I don't think so, to be honest. No, so we are on structure development level 3 out of 5. So I think in the next week we're gonna finish this, and then most likely I think Ridersburg will be the next one probably. Let's check the boosts of that keep. So here we have grain. This doesn't matter. Grain, yeah. I mean, grain is pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with that. And this is also a nice boost. So we'll do Ridersburg next, and then we'll see if we grab Mount Doom. I think this has also some pretty good buffs, if I remember correctly. I guess you can't see them. You have to scroll here, right? Mount Doom. Where's Mount Doom? Let's see. What's up, Ryomen Sakuna? Thank God I'm in the second team. Yeah, I mean, we did it randomly so that people can't complain, right? We don't know which side will be more active in terms of PvP anyway. I mean, we will see, right? So it's not a big deal either way. All right, where's Mount Doom? Let's see. Or maybe I'm pretty sure you can develop Mount Doom if I remember correctly. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to, right? There we go. So Minos Morgul has a grain production, okay, and Mount Doom has storage space. I mean, that's pretty nice. Storage space plus 5%. That's not bad, especially if you like save for a while, and then you have to PvP against a lot of people. So I like the storage space. Okay, we are going to set these targets in case someone hasn't finished it yet. I don't know who, because we took a lot of keeps this week already, but just to be safe and to not have people complain about it, we're gonna set these tasks again. And yeah, this we already collected, of course, so everything is pretty much done. What's up, Moon Rivia? I hope you're doing well. So for the ones who missed it, the third team is going into Gondor, and then eventually, maybe help one team with Lorien. So it's team number 3. The other two, I will mark the relocation spots later tonight. They will move towards Arnor, right? Junit, I think it swap Gandalf the White for Witch King with Snaga on him. I think Gandalf the White is still like really important, so I mean I wouldn't argue against playing Gandalf the White, right? But yeah, it's a good idea, something new. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And the reason, I mean, I'm also changing my armies this season just because I've pretty much played like the same army for 5 seasons now, and it's kind of getting to the point where it just gets boring. Like, I know there's not gonna be a single person on this server who can match my main army anyway, so like if I'm gonna try out some new stuff, I might as well do it this season, right? And I mean, there are a couple of guys in Gondor who can do some damage. I'm just trying to find this guy here. I mean, we already looked at this guy yesterday, right? So the main problem is, first of all, this build is actually okay. Of course, the defense is very, very low. On your tank, you want 180 defense, and he uses the wrong troops because you need mountain trolls, right? So this is pretty bad. You want way more defense here. You can probably cut down on the focus because you run the full agility anyway. So your Sauron is most likely gonna go first. Then here, the same problem. I'm not sure why we play cavalry archers on Gandalf the White. It's just bad. No command helmet, no initiative. Very, very poorly set up Gandalf the White, considering this is Zenith 11, right? So not good. The Saruman, the same problem. Basically, once you go past 220 focus, you don't gain anything. Like this is 63 wasted focus. You're not gonna do more damage. You're not gonna do anything. It's just bad. Yeah, you need a command helmet here. You need the +6 command helmet ideally because he's not using Voses. So his Saruman is very, very slow with the cataphracts. Most people are gonna play Marauders or Voses. And again, the chest, not good. You want the Elf Hauberg. The accessory is also not the best accessory you can have, so lots of improvement needed here. And then the same for the Bjorn. So my guess is, I mean, this is a really beefy account. He has high Zenith commanders. My guess is this is just a person who doesn't understand how to play and how to build commanders, right? Like there are so many mistakes in the gear here. It's really hard to not do well against a person like this. And you can see like the initiative on Sauron, I mean, this is another point. So if you already know that the defense is really low, you obviously need like a defensive passive, right? This initiative doesn't really help you that much because like you can see we play trolls here and just a standard setup, and of course like he gets wiped completely, right? We play command here. I mean, most of these accounts, I set them up a couple of seasons ago anyway, and the players always ask me before they do stuff. But this is just like, this is how you should be building those 4 commanders, right? The cataphracts on Gandalf the White are probably not needed when it when it becomes like a tight resource race. Um, but yeah, I mean, um, it's fine, right? Like there is logic behind this build, and this is just like for horses or whatever. It's just weird. So yeah. So that's that. Yeah. So back to my point. Basically, that I'm gonna try out some new armies this season, and I'm gonna have some fun. So I do believe there is some probability with the unit builds now. We're gonna see if it works. If it doesn't work, no problem. I will just switch my third army to something else. The first army should be pretty good. So what I'm gonna do before I run it is I'm still gonna refine the unique one more time here, which goes to 4 stars out of 5. 25% chance to succumb to madness each round. Really good. Obviously you want this at 5 stars refined, right? So full refinement is really good here. The Sauron, so the Sauron gets unit attack gear and unit defense gear, a healthy mix. I'm gonna put him a bit more aggressive because we are going to play Snaggathrax on him in the future. I'm gonna start off with Marauders just because I don't have the Snaggathrax yet, but he can do a lot of damage, he will be fast, just good stuff, solid gear. And then, as I said, the Saruman and the Shadow. My Shadow already has the perfect gear in my opinion. I will probably leave this like it is. And then the Saruman, I haven't seen a lot of Sarumans that are fast this season yet, so I might stick with this. I might use the Call of the Forest. I will think about it. I'm not sure yet. I have some flexibility here, but yeah, either way, we're gonna do a lot of damage early on, and especially if like I fight against this Isegrim guy or someone who doesn't use Swan Knights. I mean, this army kills him in like the first 2 rounds. Like he's dead. Like Shadow and Saruman with a fast Sauron and Undying, he's dead. Really fast. Of course, we have the full refinement here. Nothing changed. I'm not gonna refine Shadow's unique. I don't think it's really good, to be honest. This damage reduction is not needed. You have the command damage reduction anyway with the defense, so this is all good. Of course, we play the Black Numenorian. I saw a lot of people use this title. I personally think it's wrong. I don't think this is correct because I already have 220 attack. I don't need more attack than that. Like, it's just a waste. Like, why would I go into this title when I can do an extra 180% focus damage each round and reduce attack and defense each round as well? It's just not worth it. So that's that. Then the second team, like I said, we're gonna try out Galadriel. I will put 5 points here, and then this title will just get the rest of the points. Just a standard Galadriel setup, half agility plus 12 initiative probably. I will play her with trolls because I don't have Swan Knights yet, and I don't plan to use them this season too much. They are very expensive and not really worth it, to be honest, in service like this. So that's the Gala. Gandalf the White, obviously commander damage. This helmet stays, but we do the golden pipe here, obsidian dagger here. This chest will probably stay the same, but I will switch the passive. So I want my Gandalf the White to be a little bit faster, so half agility, half evasive most likely. And then we have the standard Beorn build, right? Nothing to change here. I'm very happy with my Beorn. 220 attack is more than enough. I did refine the unique, I don't know how often, 2 times, yeah, just to get that little bit extra attack. It does help in the Kraken fights. And we're gonna try Skullhelm with Beorn this season. So I saw a lot of reports from some other servers where people do this, and I just want to try it out. Basically, Skullhelm is not really affected by stuns or madness, right? She doesn't really care. 2 of her damage titles trigger in the pre-battle phase, so Nazgul and Executioner. I'm gonna max these 2 for PvP, and then this one gets the rest of the points. And she's very fast as well, so she will always be faster than Sauron. She gets the Call of the Forest with Warcry, of course. And this is a really good build. I have the unique fully refined here too, so I mean, it's a really good Skullhelm, really good. And we'll see how this works. I don't know how Melky uses this, and he never hits the White Council with Beorn in round 4. I don't know why or how, but we'll see how it goes for us. And then, like I said, the last army will be a bit experimental with Witch King as a tank. We have a very nice Witch King on this account. Obviously with the Lord of Minas Morgul, Black Captain, Nazgul, and Lord of the Nazgul. This is exactly how I will play him. Nothing needs to be changed. And we're gonna throw in, so basically this title is important because it's Medicine Stun immunity, right? Which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's also Zenith 16, so you can go into those titles quite comfortably. So yeah, Witch King, then Thorin, commander attack and unit defense, probably evasive action. 10, 10, 5, 10. That's the skills for Thorin. Then we have Oglug. Oglug is also quite easy to skill. You go Mountain Orc Leader, Troll Master, and Grunts Command. Rest of the points into X Overlord. I do need to unlock this relic, which I already have, right? But I refunded it a couple of seasons ago. So yeah. You see me in Wild Chat every day? Yes. So the problem I have with players like this is they have a really nice account, and instead of spending some time on optimizing their builds and like trying to understand the game, they use their time very ineffectively and just chill in Wild Chat or whatever. It's a big waste. Like, this is one of those accounts where it can probably keep up with Utes and Lame and the other big teams, but the way he plays it, like, he will struggle to beat a lot of the average spenders on our team, because I set up the average accounts in a way that if the opponent skills incorrectly or equips incorrectly, they have a good chance of like getting a favorable draw or something like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but what can you do, right? What can you do? So yeah, we're gonna play Oglug with Berserkers, like I said, and then Snuggerthrax. This is just for the stat boost. The passive here it's really not important. It's just the orcs don't really have high damage units, so I don't see a reason to skill around this, and the same for the trolls. All of these units have terrible damage stats, so they're not going to do well in the troop builds, and thankfully all of these titles boost the Uruk-hai as well, right? So the defense is for all types of units, which is very, very nice, and the bleed with the troop build should also be pretty good. It's a bit of a shame this cooldown is so high, but it is what it is. We will see how this goes, and then the last commander, as I said, is King Aragorn. King Aragorn, I need to change the gear as well. We're gonna go full unit attack and unit defense, of course. Command. We max this title. We max this title, and then we just put 10 points here for the Keen Eye, most likely. A bit of a shame that he doesn't have, a third troop title, right? It's a bit annoying because this damage is only for himself, if I remember correctly. We can take a look quickly. The title activates in round 3, yeah. So if we go to round 3 here, yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, blah blah blah. There. Aragorn, King of Men, damage dealt plus 10%. So no, this doesn't affect the troops, sadly, which is, it's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. But he does have the heal, he does have we're not playing a Gandalf in this army, right? So this can be kind of relevant, I suppose. It's like 27% damage, right, at 600 command. So we'll just see how it goes, yeah. I think this will be pretty good, and I look forward to seeing how this army will do. Maybe even against some of the weaker players, right? Just to see like how many units you lose and things like this. So that's what we are doing. Now, like I said, we have a keep still today, so I'm gonna do all of these gear changes after the keep, and then I need to set some new relocation spots, and blah blah blah. These passes don't open for a long time, so the only way basically we can get PvP, I mean Gondor is not resisting at all, there's not even a battle pin, right? Like there's literally nothing here. They have, I mean they have a warband there, yeah, they have a warband with 100 players, yeah? But I 1.5 million affluence, I don't know where they are. No one knows it. They haven't taken, we didn't even push them, like they haven't taken a keep, they haven't mounted a defense, they have done nothing. So hopefully the team that pushes into Gondor can motivate them to start participating in the server, because like otherwise, I mean, yeah, I don't know, I guess we'll have to we'll probably have to, you know, force them to PvP somehow. And Rohan is empty, like I said, and Arno has some. So Arno has a team, 2 teams. So these guys, 99 out of 100, right? And these guys, 79 out of 100. So hopefully there will be a little bit more action there. Obviously you can just go through these passes here, right? So we opened this pass today, and then we have to go here. The pass is on our side in this case, right? They're already preparing for this. Obviously they can take this pass, can't take this pass yet, right? This opens at chapter 6, so they are preparing for this, which is absolutely correct, right? That's what you have to do. And I think we're not gonna go to this pass. I don't think, that's kind of pointless. There is nothing down here for us, right? Like maybe I will send one guy here, but like if they choose to go here, like whatever, right? Who cares? So yeah, I'm not sure if we will reach this on time. If we don't, it's fine, right? If they enter into Rohan, we can have some PvP there. So we will see how this goes. Most likely I will probably relocate somewhere here. This is already a good spot here, yeah. Start setting up my workshops, and then, you know, the reinforcement times shouldn't be too bad if we fight like in these areas, right? So yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's sad because it's a very, very good account. I agree, yes, I agree. He needs hammers. Yes, he needs a lot of hammers. Probably playing 3 to 4 seasons without doing anything, and then you can maybe fix the account. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else to talk about? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I haven't seen any. I mean, I haven't had any crazy reports yet, right? I haven't really done anything yet this season, to be honest, except helping out at the neutral objectives. It's important to remember this is our chill season, right? So I'm not gonna go as hard against players who, you know, take it a little bit easier now. It's perfectly fine. It's not really any stress or anything, and yeah. So the idea is one tier is already set up here, obviously, right? They have started their base relocations as well here, and the other spot, of course, is this one, right? So these are the 2 passes that one team will take care of. So yeah. We will see what happens. We have 1 more day and 14 hours left, so I think I will have some decent time to play on Friday. I will probably PvP a lot then. And yeah, I mean, if Arno already enters here, we can have PvP before. Oh, they can't enter it, right? So we have to wait until Progress 6 is completed anyway. So okay, that's perfectly fine. Good. The teams, I made sure that, you know, they're pretty even in terms of the Kraken level. I have my both accounts here, obviously. Then we have the Asian crew, they wanted to stick together, which I totally understand. We have Björn, we have Atzel, those two guys, right? And yeah, I mean, just, you know, a bunch of siege accounts and some other solid players. Then we have Team 2 with all the L's, right? Kiev and her two friends are there. I put the ex-Elite players here as well. Peregrine, Old Man, you know, just I always try to keep like certain groups together, right? And that's what we're doing here. So these guys will also push Arnor. And then we have the Widowmakers with Loopy Slay Reaper Lord, also very strong 30-man team, right? Some of the newer players, I threw them in here as well. So yeah, we will see how they will do. And basically the idea is to give everyone some PvP and to not like steamroll all factions immediately, which is definitely what we could do on this server, but it's probably not in the interest of our players to do so. So we're splitting up into 3 teams, you know, 30 people each. If the enemy factions coordinate well, they might be able to defend for a while. That's kind of the idea. So yeah, that's it for the stream. Thanks for watching. I will show some PvP reports hopefully soon. Again, there is nothing to fight right now. I am building my forts here, of course. We can upgrade. So I'm not gonna go into Gondor even, which means what I did here was basically useless, but you know, it wasn't clear where each of the teams will go, so it's whatever. And I think, I mean, my teammates already cleaned this out. I marked it like this morning, and yeah, there are a bunch of forts to kill still, but it's looking very bleak on the Gondor front. So ideally, the 1T guys will struggle a little bit against Loth, right? Maybe we lose this pass, that will be pretty cool, probably. And then the Gondor team can also get involved here. So probably I will put the relocation spot in this area, right? So that you're not too far away from the pass, and if you have to help, and you're also not too far away from these Gondor areas. We are going to take the bordering regions, right? So this one and this one will be taken. And then if they put up absolutely no defense, I guess we will keep going, because we want some PvP at the end of the day, right? And yeah, so that's the plan. Thanks for watching the stream, and I wish you a good night.
Gib Vollgas und begib dich im brandneuen Mario Kart World